Hello everyone, I'm Jay with GIBSA Online. Today we're going to be taking a brief look at one of our IELTS speaking classes. Let's go take a look. So welcome to GIBSAOnline.com. Today we're looking at IELTS speaking preparation. Would be a 50-minute class, one-on-one classes, student and teacher only. We begin every class in IELTS prep, speaking prep, with an idiom of the day. For example, today is talking about a hot potato. We give the definition, the history of the idiom, and then a couple of examples. And then we use it in a real life situation. So this will add to your lexical resource in your IELTS speaking exam. And then in every class, we do some sort of a review with the verb tenses. For example, today in this one is just reviewing the simple present, why we use it, how we use it, etc. And we reinforce this by using it, basically like fill the blank, right? Like Mary plays tennis every day. So what we're doing here is basically we're checking for the simple present, yes, but we're checking also that the noun and the verb agree. This is a common mistake in English. So we go through and do a little short exercise to check those things. And then we go into an ESL conversation for a few minutes in our classes using the simple present. This allows us to get inside of the student's English more and identify more of what is going on with their English. And in this class, this is the first class of IELTS FAS-TRAC, so we've just briefly talk about and identify what happens in the IELTS speaking, parts 1, 2, and 3. And then this is only for the student to identify linking words or transitions to add to their responses. We reinforce this by sending the student after class at some point like an IELTS transition list. So basically the point is not to try to memorize all of these things. Just find some that that you can use and remember and easily use them. This produces better grammar structure, and it just adds a little bit more to the strategies that we use. So there are many. You can just kind of take a look and see. There are many here. The point is not to memorize, as I said. Just learn a few and start using them. That's all. It will help the lexical resource and promote the grammar range indicators with the examiners. So we have like 3 or 4 little pages here that we look at, make some notes, and then we go into our base strategies for part 1 speaking. This is very important. In IELTS speaking part 1, if we do not give enough English to the examiner so that he can do his job, you will be downscored and moved to part 2. So your answer should be 20 to 30 seconds long for each question. You give a direct answer with 2 to 3 specific examples, but staying on the topic. And as I said before, use transitions to show contrast or reason. You stop your response with a closing sentence. Your intonation goes down on the last 2 words. So basically, you're closing you're just basically going to kill your voice. And then a short smile. During IELTS speaking, try your best not to say ah, or pause. They all have negative effects, right? And then we go in each lesson, like this is part one. We go in and do 3 simulations. This is one of the most important parts here is we will evaluate very, very closely fluency, coherence, lexical resource, which is vocabulary, right? Grammatical range and accuracy, and of course, pronunciation, which we call, and we concentrate very heavily on this MTL, or mouth, tongue, lip movement. We adjust any of these things that we need to for you to be successful in your IELTS exam. So being very, very precise in everything that we do. This is how GIPSA Online achieves goals. And then we go, after your simulations, we go and very precisely, as I said before, we identify the issues, what's happening with your pronunciation, your fluency, if we need to do something, some exercise, change anything, your lexical resource, which is vocabulary, your coherence, the grammar accuracy. If you're making some consistent errors, we will identify them so that they can be worked on. The grammar range, and then we give you a band score. In this form, our success rate is well above 95%. We just don't have very many students that do not achieve their goal using this process. So in short, that is an overview of an IELTS FAS-TRAC speaking preparation class. We go through little questions. Do you feel comfortable? Not feel comfortable? Where do you think you're having issues? Etc. And we always say, reach your IELTS goal. We can do that. There is no doubt about it. And we always leave our students like their family. Stay safe in everything that you do. So if you like this little short presentation, we offer free trial classes to evaluate your English. It doesn't matter if it's for IELTS, general speaking improvement, grammar charts. It doesn't matter. I will leave links to where you can contact us. It's very easy to make a reservation for a trial class. So I will leave you guys with that for today. I hope you uh, enjoyed this, and hopefully we will see you in class. Bye now. Stay safe.